Hello, welcome to Journal Chat Live with me. I'm Romany, RhomanysRealm, and today I thought I would play with my happy planner because I'm running a little bit late. I should have started an hour ago, but for various different reasons I didn't sleep last night, so I ended up sleeping this afternoon, and I didn't set an alarm, which was very silly. So all I'm doing today is playing in my happy planner, which I just got the other day. I've put a video up already. What I thought I would do was set up a little planner kit, because I know that's quite popular with a lot of people. Let me just open my drink here a second. It's a live show, people. This is reality. There we go. Let's just put an announcement out so people know that we're live. There, that's that done. Hello 1582. I don't know if you're a regular viewer, but assuming you must be, otherwise you'd probably have left by now. I'm just going to carry on and do my thing and talk and stuff like I normally do. This is just a big pile of stuff that I've been using and carrying around with me with my planner, and I plan to sort it out today. Get it sorted. I want to sort a little. I want to say carrier bag, but that's not what I mean. Travel bag. For my planner, so that I can just carry it around with the bits that I need, because as you see I use a lot of different bits in my planner for different reasons. Let me just buzz Tracy and let her know we're live, because I forget to do that every week. You'd think I'd have the hang of it by now. There we go. Okay. Just clear some debris. It came out there, I think. Thank you for sticking around, whoever you are. I hope you're not entirely bored. I've got to go through that lot. Do log in and chat to me and say hello if you want to. As long as you're not some crazy weirdo. That won't be a problem. Oh, it wouldn't be the first time I've had a crazy weirdo on the show. Right, I've got some space to work now. People. Carrie, hi Carrie, Foxy, Tammy. Anonymous 1582. I know your number. I've seen your number before, so I'm pretty sure you're a regular. Welcome, whoever you are. Oh, Tracy. Let me make you a mod. Hang on. There we go. Oh. I'm already recording because I was running late. I didn't sleep last night, which meant I fell asleep this afternoon. I hadn't set an alarm. It didn't even occur to me. So now I'm all behind and confuddled and I don't know what I'm doing and I'm not set up properly and I'm running late and anyway. So today what I thought I would do is continue my Happy Planner play. I put my Happy Planner up the other day. Oh, hang on, I've just got to tie my hair up out of the way. I love my dreads, but they do get caught down the back of the chair a lot, and then I nearly pull my head off. So, the update is, as you know, I'm sure you know by now, because I've said it enough times, I'm doing Suzi Blue's Paint Plan and Chronicle class. It's free, it's on her YouTube, Suzi BlueTube. You can go over there and get all the information. It's a weekly thing that she does where we get creative with our planners and it's fun. And I love Suzi's classes. They're always interesting and entertaining and I love doing the bits and pieces. For me, doing classes isn't really about learning new things. It's about generating ideas and having fun and playing, and that's what Suzi does. She gives me ideas and makes me think, well, I don't want to do that, but if I do it this way, I can make it a bit more my own. And for me, that's what it's about. You've got some Happy Planners, have you, Foxy? Which ones did you get? I love them. The only way they could be made better for me is if they had a horizontal option. The vertical format is all right. I'm not too bad with it. I quite enjoy it. But the horizontal layout would have worked for me better. I would have liked it better. So the update is the Suzi Blue class I was doing in my year of the doodle. And as you know, because it's a pre-published book, I had to get copyright permission to show you what I'd been doing. Well, Dawn was all for it. Dawn thought it was great. She loved it. She was like, I think this is great. It's got some good ideas. You know, she was all for it. The publisher said, no, we're not allowed that. In fact, I got a very short and sharp email from them that basically said they looked at my promo video that I did for them just to show them the sort of thing I would do, which was basically just me sitting here going, you know, like a flip, you know, here's where I did this and I've done this and I've done this. Not even showing you on camera what I was doing. And they just sent me this email that basically says, we've looked at your video and no, we can't, our publishers aren't prepared to authorise that. And I'm like, okay, so you've made a creativity book for one of the, I would put Dawn Sokol up there with people like Tammy Garcia. She really is one of those people that, like Kelly Kilmer and Tisha Moore, they've always been around. And no, they're not, yeah, they're household names, but they're not always on screen. They're not always there available. But everything that comes out, they're doing something different to everybody else. You know, they're kind of the stalwarts of the art journaling community. And well, apparently, yeah, exactly, Carrie. We all should get in trouble for what we show on YouTube if that's the case, you know. But this particular publisher, I mean, because it's a pre-printed book, it doesn't count like planner books. Empty planners and empty notebooks are an entirely different thing because they're not a publication. They don't count as books, which is why they're quite often not listed as books on Amazon. They're not printed. But a pre-printed book that's got a set kind of, you know, like Wreck This Journal, for instance, as another example, those kind of books, you're supposed to take the prompts and do whatever you like with them. Now, when I started doing Wreck This Journal, and again for the Instagram one I've got, post this thing, whatever, and I said, you know, I know it says that you can post pictures, you've got an angel policy that says you can share your information, but I want to do videos showing what I'm actually doing and how I'm doing it. Is that okay? And they were like, why are you even asking that? Of course it's okay. Dawn's book is exactly the same. Dawn was all for it. Dawn was like, I think that's an awesome idea. She's actually using a similar format this year as her planner, which no doubt at some point she'll publish a empty version of, because she'll say, well, actually, I can make that work, you know. But no, you're not allowed to, I'm not allowed to show you what I've done. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. I feel sorry for Dawn if that's her publisher's attitude, because there's all these people having really great ideas, and the minute you try and show it, oof, no. I could have been like everybody else and just done it anyway and waited for them to come and find me, but I didn't. I went down the honest route and said, well, look, this is what I plan to do. I just want to make sure that this is within your copyright limits. And apparently, no, it's not. I'm not allowed to show you what I've done in it. So, I mean, I was hoping they would at least say, well, you can post pictures, or you can do a flip, but you can't actually show yourself working in it. Well, Dawn has a lot of exposure. It's not about marketing for Dawn, you know. I've never agreed with the principle of, well, I'm doing this for free, therefore you should appreciate the exposure. That's a bad attitude to have for a lot of people, and it goes against copyright. However, I think they're shooting themselves in the foot with the fact that Dawn liked the idea. If they'd got together and the three of them and they'd said, well, we've reviewed it and we've spoken to the author and we've said, well, actually we think perhaps not, because, you know, and maybe Dawn was going to do a series herself, I could totally understand that, and I would have said that, okay, that's fine. Thank you for getting back to me. I appreciate it. But no, it's just an outright short and sharp, no, we're not going to authorise that. So it's Dawn I feel sorry for, because now all these people who are using her book in creative ways can't show everybody else. And let's face it, the YouTubers, I'm not saying I'm one of the biggest YouTubers, I've only got 8,000 followers, you know, but there are YouTubers out there using those kind of books who've got millions of followers. And even if only 1% of those people buy the book, that's in the publisher's interest. But no. So, anyway, that's it. I'm not giving them any more exposure. Sorry, Dawn. I love Dawn's work, and I will, you know, when Dawn brings out new books, I will give her a review for her, not for her publishers, because I love what she does, and I love the various ways you can interpret what she does, because what she does is so, for want of better words, open to interpretation. You can do anything you want with it. She is a gold mine of ideas. And to just nip that in the bud and say, no, we're not having that, is, I think, from her publishers, a very poor show, to be honest. It's not like I was asking for carte blanche to do whatever I wanted. Oh, okay, Tammy, sorry. I was going to say, yes, I agree with you. Suzi's dog is very cute. I was on a roll. Yeah, Maggie and Maddie want to be, well, Maddie wants to be paw pals with Maggie. She thinks she's lovely and she wants to send her goodies. But Suzi's very busy. She doesn't get back to people very fast. Bless her. I know the feeling. You move house and somehow you take 2 weeks off to move house, because you spend a week packing and a week moving and then a week unpacking. And somehow you end up 4 weeks behind. I don't know how this happens, but it does. And it takes forever to catch up again. Anyway, I've just got to get rid of all the pages I've got here from Dawn's book, because they're kind of mixed in. I transferred everything over last night from Dawn's book into my Happy Planner. Now, as it happens, an awful lot of what I'd done was sticky, like sticky notes, sticky pages, sticky stuff. That's the only page I haven't transferred, which I think I'm okay to show, because it's Suzi's work, it's not Dawn's book. But I've got to reprint that. So yeah, everything that was on stickers I just moved across, and I'll just redecorate. So that's nice and easy. So my Happy Planner You can see which happy planner I got if you go to my last, was it my last video? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it might have been Friday's video because it arrived Friday morning. I got the Good Things one, which has this design on the cover. But of course, these are incredibly girly. They're like 80s scrapbooking meets soccer mom. They're lovely, but they're very cutesy and twee. And I don't do cutesy and twee. Cute, yes, but cutesy and twee, no. So the first thing I did was got rid of these god-awful blue things. All I did was cover them with a Sharpie. Simple as that. Just put a Sharpie on. Colour with a Sharpie, boom, black rings. It does leave a little bit of a mark on the paper when you turn the rings, but that doesn't bother me at all. So I'm sure there's better ways of doing this. So you couldn't really use paint because it would stop the rings moving smoothly, but the Sharpie works fine. I think they'd look really cute if you've got the metallic Sharpies and you wanted the metallic rings, because they only do one with metallic two with metallic rings and they're gold. But if you wanted silver and you have a silver Sharpie, I'm pretty sure you could make your rings silver. That would be cute. So I made myself a new cover. Now I used these. I don't have a laminator. For the amount of laminating I do, it's not worth it. So I buy these cold laminating pouches, and they are literally just, fingers and thumbs. They're like this. They're like the little mini ones. You get them for photo cards and things. If you've ever had a photo card. So you've got this kind of acetate piece on one side, and this is sticky, and you pull off the paper, and you fold it over and stick it down. You have to be quite careful with it. Will I continue to use Dawn's book for something else? I'm sure at some point I will go back to doing just the doodle stuff in it and playing in it, but at the moment the shine's gone off it for me. I love the book. Perhaps when I'm a little less annoyed with the publisher for being so short-sighted, I will go back to it. I'm sure I will at some point. I just, at the moment, I'm miffed about the whole thing. Because I don't think what I was asking for is unreasonable in any way. I was basically wanting to do what everybody does with their planner flips. It's not even like I was going to be on camera doing it and showing you. I just wanted to show you what I'd done afterwards. And I don't think that is an unreasonable use of a book that is created for doing exactly that. So yeah, I'm a bit, it's left a bad taste in my mouth at the moment, but I'm sure I will go back to it at some point, because I do like the book. I just don't like the publishers very much at the moment. Oh dear. So yeah, these are called cold laminating pouches. And you put your stuff on there like that, and you peel the back off and you very carefully put it down, which is a job and a half. It's a very careful job, and it's quite difficult at this size. It took me a couple of times to get it right, but because you only get one go at it, you can't unstick this once you've put it down. So ideally you want two people to help you. You want another person to help you. You want an extra pair of hands. But yeah, I cut down a piece of scrapbooking paper to the right size. My little spiders, aren't they cute? And laminated it. Now my laminating pouches, unfortunately, because they're cold laminating, are not as sturdy. See this? Nowhere near as sturdy, and they do tend to come apart. That's the downside of using a cold laminating pouch. I already know about that. but they're easy to stick again. You know, it's just vacuum seal. You just re-stick it and it's sorted. And if all else fails, I can put tape around the edges and that's fine. But because they're not very sturdy, what I did was I just stuck the original cover, which I'm trying to separate. They don't want to separate. I just stuck the original cover on the back with a bit of repositionable glue. Now, the reason I've done that is because what I found was with the looser cover, or not looser, it fits perfectly, it's just not as rigid. There we go, the less rigid cover. This distance between the rings doesn't stabilise. So the rings can go at different angles, and that is what causes, when you're trying to open your pages and you're doing this, that's what causes it to get stuck, because you've got one or two rings at different angles. So it makes it difficult to move, because they're not rigid like Filofax. You know, they're just individual discs. So that's what I found. By not having as hard a cover, they moved about and therefore it didn't move as smoothly. So I ended up just a bit of repositionable glue, tacked it on the edges, as you see. That's the back side of it. Lined up the holes on this side so they run smoothly. And that makes my cover rigid. So I'm sure there's another way around that, I just haven't thought of it yet. Probably if I'd just used a couple of pieces of scrapbooking paper on this edge, I could have managed it. Something like that, I don't know. I'm going to play around with them a bit more. And then I made another one, although this one for some reason didn't stick along the edges. This is the back cover. I made them so that they were reversible, so I could have like that. And then when I wanted to, I could take this one off and put it on the front, and then I've got that one. You see? And this is all made with scrapbook paper that one of my students sent me. Linda Nolan sent me all this. God, my nails are filthy. I've got ink underneath my nails. How have I managed that? So yeah, that's how I made my cover, and I don't have a punch, but let me grab a piece of something that let me put those away again. There we go. Move that. I don't have a punch. Oh, here you go. This is the bit of, oh, my mind's eye. Haha. The scrapbook paper is oh no, that's different company. My Mind's Eye and Me and My Big Ideas, I always get them mixed up. It's a different company. I was all excited then. I thought I'd used Mambi's paper, but no. So what I did was I used this card piece because this is easy to just chuck in the back of your planner. It's not obtrusive in any way. So you can put it in the back of your planner and you've always got it. And all I did, where's my Sharpie gone? Will that show up? No. Let me do it on the green bit so it shows up. So I figured out where I wanted it to put. So if you want it in the middle, then you'd put it about there. Lined it up to the edge. And at the top of this dome, I just put a dot. Like that. And then I got my single hole punch. You can tell I've used an arc planner before, can't you? Back in the days when the arc punches were like £200 and only people in offices had them. Oh, where's my punch gone? There it is. Single hole punch. This is 6mm, I believe. I don't know. It's the one that I use for my Filofax, so it's either 5 or 6mm. And all I did was position that at the You can't really see what I'm doing, but let's say this is the round bit of the punch. Position it so that it's on the dot and just punch your hole. So that dot should be at the very top of your circle. It's hard to explain, but if you think about this piece of the punch and this, imagine this is the part of your punch that you're punching the hole with. Your dot needs to be there. Okay? Yeah, but the Staples arc punches can be reset, can't they? Not the basic M one, the bigger one. You can change the spacing on them. Apparently, I've been told this morning, Amy said she works for Michael's, and Mambi have told them that they are bringing out interchangeable covers, something else that was useful that I can't remember offhand, and what's it called? Interchangeable covers and a hole punch. So they will be bringing out their own hole punch. No doubt that will be really expensive. But to be honest, I'm quite happy doing it like this. I don't really have a problem with this. It works fine. So then what you do, you know, like in a Filofax, when you do, if you want something to be coming in and out, you cut a slit like in the middle of your hole. But in order for it to come in and out easily, you need to make the slit a little bit wider, like that. Can you see that easily? Let me put it on my jumper. There you go. So rather than just cutting a slit, you see the difference? So you cut a slit slightly off centre, and then you make it a teeny bit wider. Those scissors aren't cutting very well. They're sharp at the top, but not at the bottom. There we go. You have to cut them, cut the holes, cut the slits, and then cut them a little bit wider than you think they need to be. Like that. Hi, Nikki! Oh, that was more excited than I meant to be. Hi, Andrea. Nikki! Nikki's here! Woohoo! I didn't quite mean it like that. Oh, dear. So yeah, cut your slit. So this is how most people cut the slit for a Filofax, and that would work great. But the arc holes are a little bit wider, so I widen them a little bit more. So it's basically just a little bit at a time. And occasionally you'll get one that sticks, because that part of the planner is a bit out of line because you've got something in there. And again, you just widen the hole. You just widen the slit. That's all you need to do. It takes a little bit of time. It's not as convenient as just slapping it in a hole punch, but, you know, we're crafty people. We like this stuff. Yeah, you're not exciting, Andrea. We don't care about you. I was excited to see that you've managed to change your name, actually. Don't you usually come in as Dark Horse? So yeah, that now works on my Happy Planner, so I can just slot that on. And for right-handed people, apparently it's a bit difficult, but if you're left-handed, all you do is run it down there like that, and that's it, it's in. And look. Works fine. What I will say about this, again, having used arc planners before, when you're using these, if you're using papers, I mean, it's different with your laminated pieces because they're more durable. Frankenplan anything. Oh my God, I'm a Frankenplanner. Official. I'm going to turn that into a hashtag, Carrie. That's going to be my hashtag from now on. Frankenplan. Although I prefer MacGyvering. I'm a MacGyverer. Dinosaur discs, that's right, yeah. But they're cute dinosaur discs. They've got little hearts in, look. They're not just your normal dinosaur discs. They've got little hearts in them all the way down, look. Yeah, if you're taking pages in and out of your planner, let me use a spare page I've got here. This is one of the July to December ones that I took out. Because most people are right-handed, they tend to just pick up their pages and tear it that way. What you'll find is that that bends your spine. You're better off tearing it from the spine down. So if you're left-handed, it's actually a bit easier because it's natural to you to do it that side. Whereas if you go that way, you automatically bend the ones underneath, and that's when they start getting dog-eared and tearing and all sorts. And you can't do it too fast, you have to do it slowly. See? And then you don't end up with dog-eared corners. Left is best, people, left is best. So let me show you what I've done in my frankenplanner. I haven't changed everything yet. Okay, some of it hasn't been changed yet. Because I'm using it for Suzi Blue's class, and like I said, I've only just transferred some of it, so like this page isn't decorated or anything. I dug out my Suzi stamps. I've got the play and creativity stamps and the little poet girl. You'll see her in a minute. I've got a couple of others as well. I got Gigi stamp somewhere, but I don't know where he is. He's gone for a walkabout. Stick a pen or marker in the hearts down the discs. Yeah, I tried that. You actually can't. They're very thin, and if you did get a marker that fit, you wouldn't be able to get it to stay. Nice thinking, but no. What you could do though is hang, like put a clip on it or something, or a key ring or something, and then put your pen on that. That would work. But of course, anything you put on here is going to get in the way of the rings. But a key ring, like a metal key ring, wouldn't get in the way because it would automatically fall. Gravity would make it fall to the bottom, so it wouldn't be in the way. Yeah, so I decided to dig out my Suzi stamps because it is her class, and I thought using her stamps would be appropriate. Yeah, the Levenger discs are better shape, but in theory, you should be able to swap these for the Levenger discs. Because the Levenger punch works with these, it's just got a slightly bigger arc. And it's slightly shorter here, which I may actually do. I noticed that. I went on YouTube and found, what's her name? Hug Life? Hug Life, I think that's her name. She uses a Levenger punch, and she said that this bit here, between the D shape and the edge on a Levenger is much thinner. It's actually about half the length. And if you use a Levenger punch, you basically have to chop off your happy planner, like 1 millimetre off the happy planner on these things, so that you can get it all to fit properly and work. But she said that once you do that, it actually works better. So I might try that and see if it works. I can always try it on something like this, you know, cut this down a little bit and see if that works better on the hole punches. Anyway, so yeah, I've got my creativity down here. I've got to decorate this with my front page, which I can't show you because that's in my Year of the Doodle book, which I'm not allowed to show you. See how annoying it is. Oh dear, I'm glad I got this now. I bought it on a whim the other day, just in case. Highly enabled by my carry, I might add. Yeah, I bought it kind of on a whim, just in case they didn't approve the copyright. And the day it arrived, I got the thing saying they weren't approving the copyright, so good thinking. Thank you, Carrie. So front page, I've taken out bits This is the January monthly, which I love. And on the back of it, it had the last week of December. And on the back of this page was the first week of December month, I think. I don't know. It was something I didn't particularly need. I can't remember what was on the back of it. But I stuck the 2 pages together, basically. So I've got front page and then I've got my January month, goes straight in. I took out a lot of the stuff that was in there. I've taken out all of the July to December inserts from 2015. And what I've done is I've been reusing bits. So I reused my October inserts. They come like this, with laminated bits. You know, they're these bits here. And on the front they have a nice pattern, and on the back they're the beginning of the month. And I took 2 of those. I took the August one. You can see it's got the August tab on it. And I think the other half of the October one. So I chopped the outer edge off the October one. And I chopped the August one in half, I believe, and folded it over on itself. No, I took the edge off the... Okay, let me start again. Oh, I haven't slept. And I have, but not enough. So this is what your dividers look like, okay? And I took off that bit. No, that bit. So I had the holes on both of them. So I was left with this piece. See? Like that. For August, I chopped off a bit of August top and I put it on top here so that I've got a marker. And I've got a today marker, so it sticks up above the page. And I haven't decorated this side yet. So that just pops in there. I might need to laminate this because the edges aren't holding up on this, where it's stuck together, it's not holding up very well. Okay. So what I plan to do with this is use these kind of things. I've got smaller ones than this, but I could chop the grey bits off. Just temporarily stick that on each week that's for my meals and groceries. That's the plan. This is my Suzi stamp, the other one, the Poet Girl. But I made her Goth. She's not a Suzi Blue, she's a Suzi Black. Oh, that's stuck. Yeah, I might need to laminate this one, but I haven't finished decorating it yet. There you go. She's not quite finished yet. I've got a few more bits and pieces to do. And the quote says, "If you can't be a poet, be the poem." David Carradine. So, I suppose I could show you this side, couldn't I? What I thought, I've got some of those folding what are they called? No. That'll do. I've got some of those folding magnetic clips that are like this. Yeah? That just, you know, they go over the top of your page and you clip them on and they hold pages together. What I thought was I could use one, stick it on there, and then I can use that to put that in each week. And then I can just unclip it when I need it and take it out. And the idea is, I was going to use... Where's the little ones that I use? Oh, here they are. Here they are. Oh, I can show you, look. If I can find a magnetic clip spare. I've got about 1,500 Mr. Tickle ones somewhere. These little things are really handy for writing down your meal planning. So I could clip it onto there like that with my magnetic clip. And on the back, you know, I can just write my groceries. And then when I want to go shopping, all I've got to do is take that out and take it with me. Just this. Don't need my whole planner, I just need this. Let me see if I can find a magnetic clip. Ah, no, it's okay. I know where they all are. And that will involve moving a lot of stuff, so forget that. Belay that, belay that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a magnetic clip and put it on there. and then I can just clip that on there when I need it. You could do that with anything. You could do that with like your Filofax dashboard or something if you wanted to. Just stick a, and you don't even have to stick it permanently. You could use like a glue dot or something. Those jelly glue dots that they use for, like this was stuck to the front of the planner when I got it, and you just peel it off and roll off the glue. Jelly glue. So you could take this off and reuse it if you wanted to, or if you wanted to change your bookmark at some point. I think what I'll probably do with this is chop off the holes and laminate the whole thing. And then I'll have the laminate is the bit that goes into the holes, because that seems to work a bit better than because this is 2 layers of cardstock, it doesn't seem to hold as well. I'm also going to, I love MacGyvering, because somebody asked me how I was going to use the inserts that I took out, the July to December inserts that I took out, and this is what I thought. In July's has 2 inserts that are the same, you see. So what I thought, because I don't like this one, but I like this one, but I prefer that top to this top. So, where have my scissors gone again now? Honestly. Scissors! Where's the scissors? Here, scissors. Oh, there's my big scissors. I don't know where my purple scissors have gone now. Oh. I thought, now I want it to have that hole so that it's stable, because if this is too low, I want to have that one. So what I'm going to do is trim it to that line rather than the yellow. So I'm going to trim it just above. You can always paint this or put washi on it or decorate it or doodle on it or whatever. But I want that to stay there, you see, like that. And then I'm going to take this one and where's my glue runner? Oh, I think that one's out. Yeah, that one's out. Blue glue. Where's my blue glue runner? I can't find anything on my desk. I can't wait to get my other table set up, I tell you. Hello, blue glue. Where are you? Oh, you know what? I'll just use washi tape. I got gold washi tape. That'll be fun. Where's my gold chevron? Where's my sparkly one? There's my sparkly one. That's the one we want. So, let's stick this on here. Where did you get that sparkly washi tape? I hear everybody ask. It's not sparkly washi tape, it's Christmas wrapping tape, people. Okay. Line that up. Whoops. Always line these up on the whole side first. That's the side that's most important. If there is even a tiny difference in the whole side, it won't run smoothly on your rings. See, these are actually, that second one is actually a millimetre wider than the other one. It's cut differently. Oh, and then I moved it. There we go. Fold that up. This is good strong washi tape, because it's packing tape. So it's repositionable a bit, but once you stick it down, it stays stuck. The only downside is because it's foil, it tends to stretch, so it tends to not lie flat properly. Okay, smooth that on down. And that. We don't need to put it on the whole edge because the whole edge is going to be on the clips. So we don't need to mess about with that. We can leave that open. The clips will hold that closed. Make sure you cut off anything that could get in the way of the rings. And I'm just going to put, oops, chop that end off as well. And because it's going to bug me, I'm going to slice this millimetre off here as well. There we go. Where's the end of my tape? Ah, there it is. About that much. No, I'm going to have to turn it around this way so I can see what I'm doing. Line it up on there. Line it up on there. Oops. No more fingers and thumbs today. Sticky it down. Fold it over. Get the air out. Chop the bits off. And now my divider, I just happened to pick two that match. You could do this with any two dividers, obviously. And these dividers I'm not going to be taking in and out all the time, so it doesn't matter that it's a bit fragile on that edge. I've now got a divider to put bits of paper in, or I could put my things in there, or I've got my cards. I might put my affirmation cards in there actually. That's a good place for them. Ta-da! So there's one. Now we've also got this one I do not like. I don't know why I don't like it, but I don't like it. No, I do know why I don't like it. It's boring, it's plain, and the whole sentiment, if you don't take a step forward, you'll stay in the same place. You know what I want to put underneath that? Well, duh. You know, it's not profound, it's just obvious. I don't like that. It's a stupid quote. It's right up there with Live, Love, Laugh, which is probably my least favourite thing ever. Right, where's my November one? Did I put it to one side so I didn't use it for anything? I don't know. I got a nice one for September there as well. Of course, you don't have to use them for the same months. You could cover up anything that you don't like with a different one because you're going to take the dividers off anyway. Oh, hang on, I've got to take my cardie off. I'm a bit warm. Oops. There we go. Where is my November divider? It must be somewhere. I've put it somewhere. I don't know. But I want to use the November one, so I'm not going to show you this one. But the basic idea is you put two together. Let me show you here. You put two together like that. Cut the strip off one of them, the tab. Washi tape the top and bottom, and then you've got an envelope one. Or you could tape it, cut these off and tape it on these three sides, and then cut this front one down to say there, and you've got a tab that's on the inside, which for us lefties is better. You've got a tab on the inside. It also means that you can keep things in there that so they don't fall out. Oh, Franklin Covey planners are full of obvious quotes too. Yeah, I don't mind obvious or, you know, common ones. That doesn't bother. It's just, this is so stupid. You know, a whole journey a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step is profound. You know, when you think about it, it means take things a little bit at a time. You know, how do you eat an elephant? One spoonful at a time. But this is like, it doesn't mean anything. If you don't step forward, you'll stay where you are. Well, yeah, of course you will. That's like saying if you're sitting down, you're not standing up. Well, duh. Oh, anyway. You could also do this with these and cut it off at an angle, and here at an angle, so that you have a secretarial pocket. So there's lots of ways of using these extra dividers. And of course, if you're one of those people who likes the gold ones, they do a pack of, I think it's either 4 or 6 cardboard dividers in gold. So you could make the most of those as well. And if you really want to save some space on your rings, you could use one of these as the back. You know, make that the front. And then you've got a piece of paper at the back just holding it together if you want to. I don't think that would be as stable, but you could. You could. You can also use, there's these odd quotes pages, because that was my July page. Didn't need that. You could, if you didn't like that particular one. If I don't like that particular November one, I mean, I'm going to use the other November one. But if I didn't like that one, I could simply stick this onto that divider. And then I've got a completely different divider. If you really hate the dividers, you could use scrapbooking paper. I would suggest leaving the rings, so leaving an inch on this side and just covering the rest of it with, because the inside edge is usually quite neutral. So if you've got a busy piece of scrapbooking paper, put your scrapbooking paper like there and stick it over the rest of it, because it'll save you room on your rings then. Or, you know, just cut a piece of scrapbooking paper that's that high and turn it into a pocket. MacGyver, MacGyver. You want to see what's inside my planner now? Well, I talked about how you could play with your planner enough. Right, so I did my spiders and... Oh, I've just had an awesome idea. Who sent me these? Oh, I wish I could remember who sent me what. I think these may have been from Vicky. But I honestly don't know, and if I've got that wrong, I'm very sorry to whoever did send me them. Let me have it. This is my Halloween bag. Where are you? Ooh, 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 ooh. Where are you? Ooh, 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 ooh. See, that's a piece of not very wide paper. You could stick that onto one of your dividers and then use a coordinating piece underneath and make a pocket. Oh, come on, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I know you're in here somewhere. This is going to be so awesome if I can find them. Ooh, more Project Life cards. Oh, don't tell me I've put them somewhere and I don't know where I put them. Could have sworn they were in my Halloween bag. You know you're a goth when you have an entire bag dedicated just to your stickers and cards for Halloween themes. Oh dear. What can I say? Some girls like pink. I like pink as well, actually. But... No, I can't find them. Oh, and they're so cute as well. have a look at those. Ah, they might be in this box here. Let me just have a quick look and see if I've put them in this box. Oops. Well, if they were in that box, they're not in there anymore. Oh, I can never find anything. Oh, I'm going to have to look later. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, I've got some really cute, like uber cute, sparkly, buggly-eyed, repositionable leg type flat spiders. I'm going to put one of them on here, so one of these stands out. I don't know where they are. It's so annoying when you can't find something that you need. Should have been in my Halloween bag. Let me just have a drink. Something about the mixture of fonts, sizes and swirls bothers me. Oh, on that November thing. Oh, there's my November. Yes. I think it's because they're not different weights. Usually when there's something like this, they're all different weights and the fonts are very, very distinctive. These are not. They're just kind of like somebody couldn't stay consistent. Let's use all the fonts. Right, okay, now I've found my November one that I like. Oh dear. And I've just knocked over all my Neo colours. Oh. Yeah, moving two of these at the same time, they don't like it. They don't like it. But it's so much easier to use them out of the covers. Alright, so this is the one I don't like. This is the one I do like. And I think I'm going to I'm not cutting with an acrylic ruler, this is a metal-edged quilting ruler. For those who are about to have a heart attack. Okay. Yeah. I'm just cutting the tab off because I don't need two tabs on it. Okay, so that's not quite wide enough to cover all this, but we can get around that. That's not a problem. What should we use? What colour should we use? Should we use pink? When in doubt, go for pink. I'm not sticking anything down, I'm just laying the washi tape next to it to cover that up. Oh look, my purple scissors have resurfaced. How? The black ones have disappeared, the purple ones have appeared again. I don't even know. So now I can't find the card that I was using, the end of my scissors that I was using to make this lie flat. There we go. That'll do. You can see it a little bit, but that won't bother me. I think this is busy enough to cover it. Yeah, that's busy enough to make it work. Okay, so same thing. Actually, I'm going to stick it from the bottom, I think. Do it that way. Stop it. There we go. Line it up perfectly, lift it up off the page. Oh dear. This is real, people. None of this crafting TV stuff where everything's perfect and everybody's got beautifully manicured nails and they've all got the perfect tools for lifting off the little stickers off the pads and everything. This is reality here. Now where's my credit card gone? Seriously, I put everything, I use things, I put them there. Where do they go? In theory, everything I use should be in this pile here. It's gone. This will be a lot easier when I get my other corner set up, because part of Suzi's class is setting yourself up a little quiet corner where every morning you can go and you can sit and have your coffee and have your breakfast and do your organising and get your planning ready and have your little quiet time. So probably easier for those of us who are at home most of the day, but for those of you who work, you know, that could be your time when you come home. You know, decompress after a day at work or something. But I'm going to, where I originally had my desk under the window, I've currently got my bookcase and it's just dead space. So I thought I would move my books into my bedroom and repurpose that space with my kitchen table, which I never use. My kitchen table is only ever used for holding laundry and recycling. So I'm going to move the kitchen table under the window to make a nice place under the window to sit with my coffee in the morning and do my planning and stuff like that, and my non-filming stuff. And I kind of wish I'd left that on now, because I could have stuck that down with that and that would have been nicer than the blue. Oh, it's on the wrong side anyway. It would have been that way round. Okay. Yes, anything that's not filming or not painting, I can go and sit in my little corner by the window where they get some sunlight and things like that. And then where the kitchen table is will have space. So I'm going to use that. I do my yoga in the kitchen at the moment, so I'll have more space to do my yoga in the mornings, and I'll set up a proper recycling and laundry station in that corner so it doesn't become a dump ground. I'm going to stick this on here. I think the white looks nicer than the blue. So yeah, it's all happening. I've just got to get to it. I'm just got to find the time to actually do it. My parents are coming on Tuesday, so I'm going to have to find the time to do it. I've got to clean and tidy and hoover anyway. I might as well move everything around while I'm at it and get it out of the way. This is partially covering a little bit of November, but honestly that doesn't bother me because chances are I'll stick washi tape on this anyway when I get there. There we go. Now I've got an inside opening folder. Oh, that's October. Where's November gone? Okay. Again, no additional ring space. And this won't be taken in and out all the time, so it won't be a problem. And now I've got a pretty divider instead of that awful thing that was on there before. And I've got somewhere I can put bits and bobs. And if you find it difficult getting into, because if you haven't got nails, it's difficult to get into things like this, you can check it out. I know where my hole punch is. That's because I used it yesterday. You can use one of these, pop it in there. Oh, I should have done this before I put it all together, shouldn't I? Probably would be easier with the little one, but I don't know where the little one is. You can use one of these just to cut a little, let's cut it there. To cut a little thingy out. Now, of course, I can see some more of that quote. So I'm going to use all these little bits of washi tape that I kept here. See, never throw anything away. And no, it's not perfect, but for me it doesn't need to be perfect. If you want it perfect, do it better. I'm just going to line those chevrons up like that. And that'll cover up that bit. There you go, nobody would ever know. So now I've got a inside pocket and a slidey pocket. Ta-da! What should we do next? Oh, I was going to set up my planner bag actually, because check this out. You know Happy Planner do $30 bags, which is great if you live in the US. They're really nice. They're big planner bags. They're kind of like the Orla Keeley bags that everybody was talking about for their Erin Condrens. Oops. Bits in there. Hang on. There we go. Okay, that's sorted. Oh, I've got a hole in my pocket. I need to fix that. Yeah. The ones that they were using for their Erin Condrens, well, the Happy Planner do one for the Happy Planner, and it's lovely, but it's 30 quid, and they don't do it on Amazon, so I'm going to use this, because this works perfectly for my planner. I can even fit my file of facts in there as well, if I really want to, or I can fit my Kipling pencil case in if I need it, or I could fit my, I haven't got the rest of my journal, but here's the main bit of my journal. Ta-da! I'm going to make the straps longer. These straps are really annoying. They're no use to man nor beast. Even though there's more than enough room to put the bag in there, the handles aren't big enough to put your hand in, look. But they're only meant, it's not meant for carrying about, it's just meant for pulling it in and out of another bag. So I kind of understand that. So, what do we have here? Oh, obligatory poop bags. Because you never know, I might take this over to the park when the weather isn't Arctic. Who's got snow? Apparently it moved southwards. My friend in Philadelphia has got 1.5 feet of snow. They weren't expecting very much at all. But she went out this morning and her car was almost buried up to the hood. So, doggy bags. Well, I'll pop those in that pocket that's got a hole in it for now, because I can't put anything else in there really. Okay, so that's that. What else do I need? I need, because this is my lovely Chanel pencil case, which I try to use, only keep a few pens in here because I don't want to stretch it out of shape or anything. This is the one I use for my, in my bag. It's my posh pencil case because it's nice and small. So I really only carry a couple of pens in here and a pencil. And my pink pen. Oh, there's my pink pen. And my other pink pen and my black pen. And then my fountain pen should be in there as well, but it's not. And my little pencil. And that's all I carry in there. That goes in my bag when I go out. Oh, and my water brush, obviously, but I'm using my water brush. Are you all asleep? Or is my chaos just making you sit there with your jaws open? So, clips. I like my clips, so I'll put my clip on there. And I've got my Tri-Plus markers. I've rediscovered my Tri-Plus pens. I love my Tri-Plus pens. Tri-Plus pens are beautiful. I've got my pink and red Bics that I use all the time. I've got my black Bic. I've got my thick purple Bic. Those should actually be in here, because this is my journaling kit. See, what I'm trying to do is move my journaling one and my planner one separately a bit, so that when I'm doing my planner, all I need to do is pick that up. Enthralled. Right. So, see, I don't need my Tri-Plus pens in here because I've got my Stabilos. I use these for journaling because they're waterproof. But in my planner, I don't use water. I might use a little bit of watercolour here and there. Okay, that's that. Got some washi tape there. That's my washi tape of the month. Pop that in there with that, and in there. And my gold tape that I'm using. Go in there and in there. There's my fountain pen, which should be in there. I've got these. These are DC WAV, the DCWV Do Crafts, is that? DC WAV? Oh no, Fabricate. Look at these, aren't they pretty? They're actually gift tags, but who cares? I'm still going to use them in my journal because, oh my god, shiny. Purple, gold, silver. Aren't they gorgeous? Found them on eBay. Everything I buy on eBay. Okay, this, bought it on eBay. Washi tape, got it on eBay. Well, unless I stole it off Foxy, but then she probably got it on eBay as well. There's my card. How did it end up back in there? Anything else I need out of here? There's another one. Oh, those are duplicate. No, that's not a duplicate. That's another one. Put that one in there. That's my grey highlighter. Actually, no, I use that for journaling more than I do anything else. So I'll leave that in there. There we go. This little... I use stickers in my journal, but I use stickers in my planner more. So these I'm going to pop into my planner kit here, and I'm going to put my watercolour tin back in there. No, I don't know where it is right now. Because I have a ton of stickers. So this is a little, I think these are Hobonichi cases, are they, Foxy? Did you give me these? I think they're for Hobonichi. This is the A6 and I've got an A5 one as well somewhere. So I've just got little bits and pieces that I keep losing in here. Stuff that I use a lot. Those are bigger, they just don't need to be in there. Pop that in there, and put my stickers on the back because I can fit all my stickers. I've got 4 of these and I can fit 4 sets of stickers. So I might even be able to organise my stickers. They're Hobonichi ones, yeah, I thought they were. I got some of these. These are for you, Trace. I got the mine are here somewhere. Foxy comes down for planner and journal day once a month. So whenever I get something or she gets something, we get 2. So I've got, oh, these aren't yours. These are for what's her face. Yeah, I got you a set of these. Aren't they pretty? Lovely colours. That was very Bridget Jones, wasn't it? You are such lovely colours. That's not my set of stickers. Here's my set of stickers. Here we go. So my stickers, I had them in this because I was using this in my Filofax, but I'm not using my Filofax now, so my stickers can go in here. So those big stickers that aren't going to fall through the holes, oh, that's journaling stickers. These I use in my planner. Those I use in my journal. my journal, my planner, everywhere. I do have my sticker book, and I still use my sticker book, my Hobonichi sticker book, that Midori sticker book that I made. It's just that these are odd sheets that I've taken out and replaced with a full sheet, so I've just got odd stickers here. Some of these aren't cut out, I have to cut them out of the page, so it's easier not to have them. Those little ones actually could go in that other thing, couldn't they? I've got these are Heidi Swap ones. I like these. These are huge stickers. Huge stickers! Funnily enough, I think they're called really big stickers. That's some more. There we go. So I'll pop those in that little foldy thing just to keep them all together, and those can go in there. Big stickers. You know what, I don't actually need to put this in here, do I? Oh, I will actually for my little ones. These are big stickers, you see, they don't need to be in there, but these are tiny. Some of these are only like 1 or 2 pieces, like those. Put that in there for my bits as a catch-all. And then all of these can go in there, like so. So I can see my stickers more easily. I'm using those at the moment, so those can go. Will those fit in that side? No. Those can go in there for now. With those, because I'm using those in my planner as well. And I'll come back to those in a second. Some more big stickers. Might take the zip off this side actually, because that zip kind of gets in the way. More stickers. Those are all word stickers, so I do tend to use those in my planner, so those can go in there. Those are cardboard stickers versus vinyl stickers. See, there's method in my madness. Look at this. Cardboard stickers, vinyl stickers. And then, oh, I was going to put my, hang on, I was going to put my big stickers in this side. I'm going to fix the hole in this side, so it doesn't matter that they're on the other side, but I'm going to put my stickers in the side that there is a big hole in, because they won't fall through. And then what I'm going to do, check this out, I'm going to put all my stamps in here. So the stamps that I'm using, my Suzi stamps and stuff that I'm using, are going to go in there. Ta-da! Big doggy stickers. And now I've got my little journal planning kit that I can take around the house with me when I need to. Now it's sat next to me on the table. And I only need to take that with me, and my bullet journal if I'm taking it. And these, you can get them on for about £2 on eBay, and I think they come in about 12 different colours. I've got a pink one, a blue one and a maroon one. And I know they do orange, green and red. So these can go over there in my little box over here. Oh look, there's my blue tape that I was looking for. Right, so that's my little kit. I might put my pink washi in there as well. Can I fit another washi in there? I can probably fit that one in there. There we go. So now I've got my washi and my pens that I use in my planner, and my planner stickers. And my little cards and post-its. I like that. I think that's cute. I still won't be able to find anything, but you know. At least when I'm moving around the house or whatever, I can just pick that up and go with it. Now this, I was going to look at these because, what did I think about? My today marker. My today marker is all Gothic looking. It's not completely Gothic looking yet, but I've got these die cuts. I was thinking something like that might look cool on the bottom there. I think they're all too big. Ooh, Poe's Vineyard, Spirits of the Dead, Fine Wine. I like that bird, but I'll have to cut a bit of him off. Okay. What I'm going to do is take off that bit there. So, whoops. Let's take this off here. And there like that. And a, what colour is that now? It's kind of a dark brown, isn't it? Dark brown. Like so. Where's that little bit gone? Scissors. There we go. Oh, sorry, I'm not watching chat. I went into the zone. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Tracy. Yeah, it's a handbag organiser. Sorry, I probably should have told you that, shouldn't I? It's a handbag organiser. You'll find them in the Chinese shops. You'll find them in the UK shops as well, but they're like 12 quid. But if you go on the Chinese shops, they're like £1.50. They just take three weeks to get to you. I was thinking maybe I'd put that there, but I don't know. It doesn't really... It's bending the wrong way to go this side. It looks like... Well, I'm not going to say what it looks like. It doesn't look right that side, let's put it that way. Let's put that in the bin. Because I'm not going to be able to use it now, because... Yeah. Okay, moving on. So that's my today marker sorted. Still haven't shown you my planner, have I? Oh my god, what am I like? Right, so I filled out January. I haven't decorated any of this yet, but I filled out most of January with like what I'm reading and planning and what I'm drinking. Coffee, duh. What am I listening to? David Bowie on repeat at the moment. I don't like this cover, so I'm probably going to change this somehow. Maybe I'll put that one on, because I like that one. I think that's pretty. But I don't like that one. It's Blair. But that's pretty. Blair, pretty. Blair, pretty. Yeah. Enough now. So my January month I haven't done much with yet. I just took my hearts out from the other one. Because these vinyl stickers, 9 times out of 10, you can lift them up and reuse them. Did you know that? They're actually mostly repositionable. These are the days that I've got YouTube videos going up. Not my idea. Suzi did this in hers and I thought, oh, that's a clever idea actually. And what I'd planned to do was each time I do a video, write in what it is, take the sticker off, put it on the next month so they can move them forward. So I'm not using up loads and loads and loads of little hearts everywhere. And then I'm going to put in my streaming days and things like that. This is basically, it's not my work planner, this is my personal planner. But there are, you know, I need to know when I've got a video due so that I know. I organise what I'm going to do in my other planner. But I look at this one and go, oh, I've got a video due on that day. I've got a stream up tonight. I've got, you know, look at it today and go, oh, I don't have another video due till Tuesday. That's good. I can do some class filming tomorrow. That kind of thing. And then, this is my... There's some confusion about whether it's week 1 or not. This is the first week of the class, but 1, 2 and 3 was part of week 53 of last year, so I'm not going to call it by weeks. This is our magical morning thing, which again, I stuck it in the other one, but the glue that I use is repositionable, so I just took it out and stuck it back in here. I plan to put some photos down this side because those credit card size photos fit perfectly on here. You can fit 3 of them on there reasonably well. So I thought that would be cute, so I'm not finished with that page yet. And I basically just rewrote from the other one across here, just moved my stickers across. Things like this, I just pulled it out and stuck it on. You know, I didn't spend a lot of time on it because I didn't want to have to redo it, but I wanted it in this planner. So I rewrote those, but the rest of it is just stickers. There are some gaps because there's photos that I need to reprint. So this is my bit for my magical space. You can see there I actually used the notes column as part of my Monday because I had a lot to do on Monday. I've got my quote of the week, which I haven't decorated yet. I just drew it in there. Got my, this number day 7. It's a vertical planner, by the way, which is why I'm doing it this way. It's not this way, it's this way. You got 3 boxes. Morning, afternoon, evening. But they're only marked on this side, so they're easy to cover up if you don't want to do it like that. But because I've got small writing, I'm finding it quite easy to use that. And I find that you can quite easily go over 2 in these lower spaces if you want to, if you need to. So most of my appointments and stuff is going up here. And then like the prompts for the class I'm doing in sections. So this whole section here is my things I need to get for my cute corner. So that is week 4 to 10. The week of the 4th of January. I had a couple of stickers that didn't really stick, and I just glued them down with a glue stick. I haven't finished this. I haven't done any more. That's as much as I got done yesterday. So I've got a little bit more to transfer over. This is a part of my magical mornings, is taking the DOGs out. Hello, Snuffle. Talking of the DOG, I hear you snuffling. So I thought I'd get a list of places we can go, places nearby that we can go and explore, because we're new to this area. I was only here for a couple of weeks in the summer before I ended up having to work crazy hours and the weather turned nasty. So come the spring, we'll be able to get out a lot more. We'd go and explore some places. This is my checklist. I haven't written this in yet. This is the 11 things that I need to do to get my space sorted out. This day I didn't have anything particular on it. I had doodled in the other book. So I just doodled the same stuff in there. I just wrote down what I had for breakfast, dinner and lunch and snack and things. And then we're up to this week, which I haven't put in yet. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. So that's where I'm up to with it at the moment. And obviously, like I say, all I've done is transferred my stuff over. I haven't done any additional decoration. So once I'm working on blank pages and not transferring things over that I've already done, this style will probably be a bit different, because remember, these were already on decorated pages. So I might do some quite different things with it in February. And I plan to, these are, I think they're 2 by 3 inches, and I plan to make some of my own stickers to go in these little boxes. I have a portrait, a silhouette portrait, but I haven't figured out how to do stickers. I can get it to cut, but I can't figure out how to get it to do stickers. I've got to learn how to do kiss cutting, and I don't know how to do that yet. So yeah, that's my planner as it is at the moment. I'm sure I will go back and liven these up. I mean, just looking at it now, I'm thinking I could do with some more colour. I mean, it's busy, but it's not colourful. So I'll probably do something like that with my Neocolour 2s. Because this is just, this is not about fussy painting or anything. If I'm going to do proper artwork, I'm going to do it in my journal. This is about playing. Purely about playing. It's my, when I wake up in the morning and I'm not quite functioning yet, playing. So this, you know, just colouring is exactly the kind of thing I would do first thing in the morning. Just to get my brain working. Haven't tried it with watercolour yet, so let's give it a go. A wet brush would be useful. There we go. I'm not getting it in around the rings. I don't want that water to get, that paper to get soggy, because that will cause problems on the rings. So I'm avoiding the rings, just like you would with a Filofax. you go. So that's the kind of thing I might do with it. That looks much brighter in real life than it's showing up on camera. There you go. Paper's not buckling. Teeny bit, but not too much. It's taking the watercolour quite well, actually. I did have somebody say to me, how do you cope with the size of those rings in that planner? It folds over on itself. It's like a ring binder. So the rings really aren't a problem. Because this part is thick enough that your hand isn't getting caught on the rings. Even for lefties, it doesn't get caught on the rings. So that's the answer to that. What else can we use? I've got my Crayola Super Tips. Try some Crayola Super Tip. Seem to be going for a purple theme on here. Yep, doesn't bleeds a tiny bit, shadows through a tiny bit. You don't want to overwork it. But these are big, thick, chunky markers, so you don't really need to overwork it. And again, it's not fine art. I'm playing in my planner to wake myself up in the mornings. Yeah, be careful around your rings where these are. If these get damp, they tear really badly. That one's torn. That's the only one that got wet. So I guess I'll use that bit of sticky tape on there, shall I? Reinforce that corner a bit. Yeah, I think I'd probably avoid using water on those holes. So there you go, that's my happy planner. All gothed up and stuff. I was going to put my name on it and then I forgot to before I laminated it. Because I'm stupid. I suspect, actually, oh, I can lift it up. Look at that. Obviously, it's not sticking very well. But that means I can these and that, because one side of these laminates is sticky and the other side isn't. So this side is stuck, it's not going anywhere, but this side lifts up. So it's going to be tricky, but I should be able to get some stamping in there. I know what I'll do. I'll stamp on a separate piece. Like that. And put it in afterwards. That'll be easier. can't use this side, can you tell? Actually, yeah, I'll use the black. Creative process at work here. This is what it's normally like. I don't take these off the backing because they're so intricate, they tend to tear. Broke my J because it tore in half. So I don't take them off the backing anymore, I just leave them on the backing. Whoops! Okay, I'll rescue those in a minute. Where's that sparkly paper gone? I had some sparkly paper here somewhere. Oh, I've got that CSI theme going around my head now. Because I sang it earlier. Okay. I've had my happy planner just over 24 hours and my inner scrapbooker is coming out already. Help me. That's not going to stick back down. That's okay, that's what tape runners are for. Ta-da! You know, at a push, if you don't have any laminating pouches or you can't get them, you could use 2 pieces of acetate and a tape runner. Got sparkly paper, look. Sparkles. Because everything's better with sparkles, isn't it? Now I feel special because it's got my name on it. And I'll find my 3D spider and I'll put my little 3D spider on there. Because I think he'll be cute. So there you go, that's my happy planner as it is at the moment. I've got a lot more to do on it to catch up, and then tomorrow is, I think she's calling it week 5. So I've got to catch up the rest of last week, transfer over, and then I've just got to do catching up this week. And I've also got things like my little cards and stuff that we've done this week. Again, it's on the video, but she did ritual cards. So for things that you have to do, like taking medications and remembering your vitamins and stuff that you need to do on a regular basis that you need to remember to do. So you have little cards for each day. And when you've done your card, you put it away for tomorrow. That's supposedly how it works. Well, I don't really need to do that because everything I do like that, that's part of my night routine, which is ingrained. I do that all the time. So what I thought I would do was make affirmation cards. Let me just grab my planner because it's in my bullet journal at the moment. Honestly, there's stuff all over the floor, which I just chucked it on the floor because it was in the way of the desk. Where's my affirmation card? That's the one I made for today, for this week. So I've got my previous affirmations. I thought I could make them as little affirmation cards and put them on there. Aren't they cute? I could even do them so they're like that length or that shape and put them so they're a bit thinner. Make them on smaller cards. Or just make them on big cards and put them on Monday for the week. I don't know. Possibly I could put them on Tuesday and Wednesday because I quite often don't use Tuesday and Wednesday. So I could maybe... Yeah, maybe I could do that. Put my little decorated card on my Tuesday and Wednesday every week or something like that. I don't know. Perhaps I could find a way to stick it onto there. So it's my affirmation for the week. Oh, there's lots of things I can do with them. Lots of things. I think for now I will just... I have a paper clip in my red pencil case. Shush! Scooby! Hey, hey, hey! Shush! Shush, shush, shush. Must be the upstairs neighbour coming in, because don't bark at anything else. Somebody please start making novelty paper clips for left-handers, because these are always for the right-hand side of the page. I want some for the left-hand side of the page, please. Sort it out, somebody. There you go. There's my affirmation for my magical word. Oh, I need to put my word of the year in. That's what else I need to do. I could put that in there, couldn't I? Or I could add... Oh, I could do it there! Yes! That's what I'll use that page for. I'll decorate it with my word of the year. Which is easy, because I just get a sheet of sticky paper, as opposed to a... What else I was going to say, because I got it the wrong way around. Stick it on there, and then I can draw and colour and doodle and all sorts. In fact... Suzi does colouring pages for us. I could print those out on sticky paper and stick them on the dividers that I don't like. I could even use some of the other dividers and then have them double-sided. That would be a use for some of these sheets, because I don't have a use for these sheets. There's 6 months worth of weekly sheets there. Now, currently in this month, I can cut those up and put them in my journal, because I love filling these out. I do one virtually every week. The calendars are useful. The notes bits are useful. But if I covered up, especially on these pages, if you cover up that bit, you got a blank page. In fact, on all of them, if you cover up that bit and that little bit of sticker, you've got a blank page. Ha! Now I know what I'm going to do with my I know what I'm going to do with my extra pages now. Ha ha ha! Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... I should stop this recording. It's going to crash on me in a minute. Let's take out all these ones that have got the currently on the back. Because I'll use that for something else. That's useful. Journal fodder. Right, those can be cut up for my journal. What does that leave me with? I can't really use... That's too busy. I can't really use that. So those monthly pages will have to come out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, that gives me 20 note pages. So I can use these at the back for things like recipes and our colouring pages and notes and stuff. All I've got to do, move those out of the way, all I need to do, if I take one page, here's my sticky paper. Which is slightly see-through, which is useful because that means I can line it up and figure out how much I need to cut off. So the light's on the wrong side to see what I'm doing properly, but I'm kind of doing it by feel. Ah, ham-fisted. On that side. To cover the calendar. So now I've got a virtually blank page on this side. Have I mentioned how much I love sticky paper? I do everything on a sticky paper these days. I don't even buy regular paper anymore. You can buy this stuff, 500 sheets on Amazon I got for about £8.99. It's just A4 mailing labels, or full-size mailing labels, sometimes they're referred to as. That's a little bit over the edge there, so I'll need to trim that off. Two blank pages, near enough. Yeah, they've got quite a few free printables on Mambi, and there's a lot of people have done free printables. It's not a big deal to design your own free printables, in fact. I just don't want to waste paper. I would rather waste a little bit of sticky paper that it's going to take to cover these up and the time it's going to spend doing it than chuck this whole bundle of paper in the bin. So I just need to trim up this edge because it's not. I can't see because of the light. Let's do it this way. That's better. I'm not so good with cutting this way round because I can't hold it as steady with, hold the ruler as steady with my right hand. See, it's slipped already. There we go. Sheets of blank-ish notepaper. Certainly good enough to make notes on. This side you could even draw on because it's only really, really, really big grid paper. So I guess I'll be spending my evening cutting and sticking. Yes, I need to go and look at the printables on the Mambi website. See, this is what I was doing with my week. So I've got my meal planning on there, and then the groceries that I need on there. And what I'd like to do is get to the point where I plan next week's meals and then do my grocery shopping. At the moment, I'm planning this week's meals and adding stuff that I've run out of to my grocery list. I'd quite like to be ahead of myself. I don't think that's ever going to happen, but you know, it's possible. Right, I think I've done enough for today. That's 2 hours. Ugh. So I'm going to stop the recording now, give